Do you really want me to intro this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Welcome back to the Words Are Hard podcast, guys. Today we're going to talk about Naked and Afraid. Specifically, the fact that they, over the last 3 weeks, have been filming an episode for social media experts, people who are very popular on social media. One person, I think it was an
People
Instagram
who are
model.
popular on social media aren't necessarily experts on
No.
social media.
And that's the thing.
I
right?
have a
Like,
question. Why weren't we invited?
Because...
Have you watched our show?
No, I never watch.
no.
Again, experts.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So there was one that was... she was an Instagram model. I think she was like a competitive surfer from Australia or some shit.
What kind of a profession is Instagram model?
I mean, you can make money for.
You
can make like 20 grand
Yeah.
for like a sponsored post. Like you post yourself with like a cola bottle, and yeah, they'll pay you like money.
I'm gonna post a picture of me like cleaning my toilet with Lysol. Be like,
I get Lysol to sponsor you.
hashtag Lysol life. I live in that Lysol life
Yeah, but then you get sued. I mean, no one likes that.
for free advertising.
Free advertising.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, they'd sue you because they don't want to be associated with you.
So
So right. So the second person that was in this particular episode was from YouTube, Corey Williams from SMP Films.
Corey what?
Corey Williams
Sorry. Okay.
from SMP Films, who
From what?
SMP Films.
Okay.
As in,
You're rushing through.
Corey
that
who?
name. No. I heard it. You just.
I will beat you with your mic stand.
You just rush through the name and then you rush through the YouTube. You're like, yeah, the other YouTuber is Corey Williams at SB Films.
Yeah.
So he, the
You
thing with
didn't
Corey,
specify that it was small man penis films.
Simple-Minded People Films, if you will.
Okay.
Yeah, you're welcome. So, so he actually moved from California. He was, born and raised in California and moved to Alaska with a girl that he had just met. Now they're married and have a kid, and he's off in the middle of the rainforest.
Why would anyone do that?
Because
the
he wanted
rainforests of Alaska.
he's for Naked and Afraid. He's in the rainforest now because
For Naked and Afraid.
yeah, no. So he moved to Alaska because he, basically A for this woman, and B because he likes the outdoors. He likes getting out
Moose.
there. He's worked in every
Moose tastes
form
good.
of entertainment, except for porn. If you don't count the time that he walked around.
Was in that porn.
If you don't count the time that he was naked and
Yeah.
afraid.
If you don't, well, I mean, there's also that. He
I've never watched the show Naked and
no.
Afraid.
So I mean, that
They blur it out. You don't
basically-
actually see the nakedness.
exactly. So basically, I'm trying to lead up.
Do they
into,
actually start you off naked?
Yes.
Oh yeah, you are absolutely naked. You get to bring one item with you, and you also have your Naked and Afraid.
And you have to carry it on the show in your butt.
Do you have to keister it? Yeah, I was about to say.
It's the only way to get it on the
I'm
island.
going to take this small magnifying glass,
Yeah.
and they're just like, "Well, you're shoving it up your
Yeah.
butt." And you're like,
You're allowed to take one
Wait,
item
what?
as long as you can fit it up your ass.
I think you're crossing a show and a very old joke that I heard when I was 3.
yeah. Some lady showed up with a globe. She's like, "Oh shit."
But no, so you have this satchel. You have one item that you brought with you, and you have to
called a
survive
purse.
with a partner. No, it's
It's a European man satchel.
Is it like Gucci? Can you imagine being naked and afraid with like a
It's
Gucci
made-
it's
Gucci
made
bag.
from
or
like
like a Versace bag?
I don't know. It's made from like burlap or some shit. It's like the shittiest bag that you can like have. It's just picking berries and shit. Of course, if you fall, your berries are all smushed because it's a fucking burlap sack. But yeah, no. So like
You ever fall and crush your berries, Mike?
Yeah, that's usually when I'm naked and afraid.
Yeah, when you're naked and
So
afraid.
it's, of course, they have people that are off camera that are like following these people around who are fully clothed and they're perfectly.
So you
healthy.
lost me there. If they're going to do this, then the filmmakers, the guys behind the camera, should be naked too.
I mean, that's unfortunate. And I mean, they have health professionals that are on site too in case something actually goes wrong.
So there's a lot of people watching you being naked.
Oh, absolutely. You have to be 100% okay with it. I mean, like, there's nothing sexual about it. It's
Well, let's be fair. You're going on camera naked. for
Done that
TV.
every episode so far.
So far, yeah.
Yeah, he. I don't even know why he bothers bringing that ring.
The thing is that these survival shows where you have to, that's what it is, right?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
survival
You,
show,
you
yeah.
guys have told me that you start off naked. I don't know the rest of the premise of the show. You just have to get from point A to point B.
No, you just survive for 2 weeks.
Yeah, they come
Oh,
back and
okay.
get you.
Well, they don't come back.
They're technically
there
there the whole time.
So here's what
Wow.
here's what gets
But
me.
they don't help. They don't.
Yeah,
you know,
no, I don't care that
Yeah.
they help, but I mean, like 90% of the shit that you go through mentally when you're like lost in the wilderness trying to survive, is being isolated and alone, and it's mentally draining, and there's no, and you know your morale just goes right
Yeah.
out the window. But when there's a full TV crew like watching you the whole time and they're right there, you never lose the reason to keep going. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, no. I guess here's the thing. I guess because what they've done differently for this one particular episode is they've allowed these people who are on social media actively, like Corey. He's the first person to ever make a living off of YouTube. So that's part of the reason why they chose him. But basically, he has been documenting. He has the diary cam that they give you.
Yeah.
They swap out the SD card every day. They send that SD card out back to wherever they are. I think it's they send it back to California, where his friend Josh is editing the videos and putting them on his YouTube channel. And there's a daily vlog that's like 10 minutes long,
Yeah.
just of an update of his life. He's like, I think by day 3 he still hadn't eaten.
yeah. But there's still TV crews and cameras there.
There is, yeah.
So
They just basically make sure you're not going to die.
yeah, but what I'm saying is
You're
that,
not alone.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
and not being alone is like 90% of your, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
And I guess
which is
basically,
why I don't like the survival shows. Strap a GoPro to their head and their chest, send them out to the wild. If they come back, then you get your camera footage.
I mean, that's
And if they don't, then
technically-
you better find something else to put on TV.
That's right.
And that's the thing. So he said
Well,
that
you
the
send
biggest
out, like,
thing.
20 people, and at least one of them will come
Yeah,
back.
and strap GoPros on all of them, too.
And at least one of them will come back.
Yeah.
So he said for him the biggest thing was not being hungry. It was the bugs at night. The fact that they did have a bug net to kind of like try to put over their little.
So they're
you
not
know.
completely naked. They have bug nets.
Well, no. They have like a bug screen that they can use to like.
I'd wear it like a loincloth.
Yeah, but the fact that they still have. So the fact that they still have, they have a bug net, but they're still being eaten alive while they're
Yeah.
trying to sleep, and it's, even in the rainforest, the temperature can still drop down to like 2 degrees. Like
Yeah.
it's cold. That's the worst part. I mean, like that's okay. So basically what I want to move into is: do you think you could live out in the wilderness in these conditions where?
No.
Sure, you have like TV people next to you, like you have people that are there, the producers or whatever.
Oh,
But like,
Do I have to be naked?
yes,
Then no.
if you're saying, could you go on the show and participate? Yeah.
I mean, I'm not even talking about necessarily that. I mean, could you live out in the woods for 2 weeks? We'll say
Do I have to be naked?
yes.
Then no.
You don't think you could do it?
Why?
I'm not comfortable naked.
But no one else.
You're alone.
You're alone in the woods.
You just said there's going to be a TV crew.
Okay, no. I'm talking like
Oh
just
my
in general.
God.
Do you think that you could live and survive? Technically, there would be one other. If we're going,
Welcome to watching Greg be a confused old man for 20 minutes.
Isn't that every episode?
what I'm saying is that like, so in the premise of the show, without the TV producers and the camera crew, you have one random stranger that you meet up with that's entirely naked in the middle of the woods,
What?
and you have to try to survive. Oh yeah, no. So yeah, they don't start out. Like the two people who participate
There's 2 people participating?
at the same.
You
yes,
know,
at the same
you
time.
didn't say that.
Oh, I guess is that an important thing?
Yeah.
To be fair, I just assumed you knew, but then I remember you didn't.
No,
watch the
as
show,
far as
so-
I was concerned, it was just the one guy, from Small Man Penis Films, watching
The
this.
normal Naked and Afraid, it's usually one guy and one girl
Yeah.
that
I
have never
guess,
met
yeah,
each other
so-
before.
Yeah, guy and
Oh,
girl
okay.
who have never met each other.
And then they're just straight fucking for 2 weeks.
No.
And they're like, we can't even put this
Actually,
on TV.
any of the episodes I've ever watched, they wound up fighting with each other.
Yeah.
the sex last night was bad. There were bugs all up in my coach.
Ew.
It's like,
You can't say that on our podcast.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever used
Edit
the word
that part
coach.
out when you go back through this.
I don't think I've ever used the word coach.
You edit that part out too.
Coach.
No, edit that.
Welcome
Sorry.
to the podcast where Greg thinks that I can just edit things out. I'm not going to.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
so
why
you-
would you
you
start
mean-
now?
In fact, Mike, when you watch this back through, put an annotation over Greg that says cooch for at least 2 to 3 minutes.
So you're naked. Okay, actually, how about this? I'll set this up differently for you.
Okay.
You wake up,
Okay.
you're absolutely naked.
Okay, no, I couldn't do it.
Every morning.
Every morning you're naked. So you wake up, you're absolutely naked. You're in the woods. We'll say that you're in the rainforest,
Story of my life.
wherever.
Wake up naked. I'm in the woods. I'm at my house, but it's in the woods.
So you have a satchel, and you have one item. So first off, what's your item?
Boxers.
One item to help you survive.
Boxers.
Fuck me. Okay, I'd have a machete. How about that? That's gonna help
You can
me.
have your machete. I'm gonna be like partially clothed. Nothing's gonna see my junk.
Let Alex get a thought out.
well,
more fun when he does it.
okay.
I'm with Alex. I'd rather survive than,
I'm just kidding.
than
Than be clothed.
be modest.
Yeah. What? Yeah, machete would probably be the best one item.
Okay, so you have a machete.
Yeah.
What about you? What item would you end up?
A survival guide.
You have
No, I'm kidding. Not the book, a person.
Like a person.
No, I'm kidding.
No, you have to be able to fit it in your satchel.
Yeah, I don't know. A machete would be good, but I'm not necessarily looking for protection.
sure.
Depends where I am.
Wait, could I bring a crossbow?
Yes.
Sure, but you wouldn't have any ammo. So
That's fine. I
you'd
could make
You'd have-
bolts out of trees.
That's what I like about a machete. It never runs out of ammo.
That's the idea.
Yeah. So I don't know. Probably a knife. Probably something less like a big machete like that. I would probably be like swinging around. If I got tired, I'd hit myself or something.
You'd
Okay.
cut your foot off.
Yeah.
So you have an item. One of two things is going to happen. You're walking through the woods, and you of course meet your partner. The person.
Okay, I
that's-
want a mask. I want like a tribal mask, like a really freaky one.
No, you get your machete and then you just make yourself a mask out of like a
Yeah.
out of bark
Out
from
of
the
bark.
tree.
Yeah.
And just,
Oh,
scrape
that would
it
be
off.
creepy.
yeah.
With just like 2 ominous eyes in it. And then when I'm walking through the woods
I'm gonna find a big leaf to cover
and you
my
come
junk.
across your quote partner, I just go, oh! And I start like helicoptering my junk around, and then she's like, no! She runs away.
So she of course also has an item. So the worst case scenario, you both have machetes.
See, that's a good scenario to me. That's not a worst case
Yeah,
scenario.
because then you have 2 machetes.
Yeah. 2 machetes are better than 1.
Worst case, even worse.
Worst case scenario is that she brought feminine hygiene products for her one product.
That's the best
That's-
case scenario. Like,
that's a little rough.
It's a necessity.
For her, that doesn't do me any good.
It does, because you don't have to deal with trying to find an alternative for her. And then dealing with the infection that would ensue later. I'm just like,
Wow. Okay. So
We've totally derailed his subject.
kind of, but
Not
not,
really.
even then.
I
so
mean-
like you're naked. You meet up with someone in
Okay.
the
I
woods,
bring a fort.
and you have to survive.
A fork.
Cannibalism is
I'm bringing a
cannibalism
tent.
is taboo.
Can I bring
still.
a tent?
I
That'd be
wouldn't need a person. If it was 2 weeks, you have to survive in the woods for 2 weeks. I wouldn't immediately go, oh fuck, I gotta eat this woman.
Well, no, I guess
gotta kill
so
her and eat
that's
her.
the thing.
Better do
We'll
it
say-
now.
We'll
Dude.
say she walks up and she has
Like a rescue team finds you, and they're like, "It's been 2 hours," and she's like half gone. You're
I
like,
was hungry.
I'm starving.
he ate my legs. So she has a fishing net. How
Okay.
about that?
Okay. Ooh, a fishing rod. Would be a
I'd
good
use
one.
that
No,
as
no,
a
fishing
as
net.
a loincloth.
Not rod.
Yeah, no,
just
no.
the net.
What I'm saying is like a fishing rod would be a good item to bring.
Maybe.
Not if you're in the middle of the jungle and there's no water around.
There's water in the rainforest. Where do you think it gets its name?
Not in all of the rain.
The water that falls from the sky.
Yes.
Dumbass. Fuck.
Yeah. How many fish do you catch from the water that falls from
I
the
wouldn't
sky?
use it to fish.
What would you use it for?
I would fish monkeys out of trees.
And technically, here's the thing too,
You'd
though.
need some
is
pretty
that-
heavy duty test for that.
What's that?
Here's the thing. Technically, if you have a fishing net, you can use it for like birds.
Yeah,
small
exactly.
small animals that you potentially could eat. So I mean,
Lizards.
so
I'd get a spear with a rope tied to it.
how would you deal with that? Would you be able to survive that?
Oh yeah.
What?
You think?
Well, would I be able to survive a woman with a fish net?
Yeah, I
You
could
survive,
take.
you
I
survive
could take
with
her.
You have a machete. I guess you both
Yeah,
have a
I'd
machete
stab
or
her
a
with my
knife.
machete, and then I'd take her fish net,
I think
and then
I
I'd have a
could-
machete and a fish net.
okay. I think me in the rainforest 2 weeks by myself, totally naked, with one item, I could survive for 2 weeks. I could survive given that nothing attacks me.
So he wouldn't survive.
if something attacked me, I might not, depending on what it is. You know what I mean? Like
Sure.
like if I got bit by like an incredibly poisonous snake, like oh, I'm done.
Use your machete to cut that body part off.
I wouldn't do that. I would just die.
Well, then it's your problem.
That would fucking hurt.
So you kill the snake before you
Yeah,
can.
Because with
Pain's better than
What?
death.
You kill the snake before
But-
it bites you.
Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna
Only
sit
if you
up
see it.
24/7 for 2 straight weeks
Just
on
holding a
snake
machete,
alert.
Sure.
watching.
Yeah, okay. But
Yeah.
no. But if I had another person, like things would be 10 times easier. You know
Sure,
what I mean?
yeah.
Like tenfold.
Unless that person was me.
Well, yeah, because you wouldn't fucking do anything.
I think I'd be able to do it depending on the climate.
I'd be like,
yeah.
hey, Greg, can you collect some firewood while I go fishing for food? And you'd be like, oh, I'm doing a raid right now. And it's like, Greg,
I can't. I'm
get off
too-
of WoW. We need
too
firewood.
hungry.
You dick.
How would I be playing WoW?
I don't know. You'd find a way. You'd
But
find a way to fucking not do anything.
Find a jungle computer is what you
No,
do.
that'd be my one item. I gotta bring my laptop.
Yeah.
I can't miss.
Can
this
I bring
week's
my
raid.
internet as
Yeah.
my item?
Yeah, I want to bring the internet as my item.
That's so. I mean, like the fun thing about the show is that it gets you to ask that old question that you probably asked when you're young. You're stranded on a desert island. Then what one item do you have with you?
I think a bow would be a good item.
I'd bring a satellite
like
phone.
like a hunting bow.
I think there's people that have literally just brought like rope with them. So I mean, they're able to make a bow when they're out there. So I mean, it's a thing. It happens. But of course, you're still naked with bugs. The bugs would probably kill me. Like
Yeah.
it would probably get me the most. I would go
Can you bring a
absolutely fucking
tent?
nuts. No, I'm pretty sure you cannot. But of course, you
They
have to
said
try
one
to.
item.
Yeah, that's one item.
I believe there are limitations on what you can bring, but a tent, I think, is just. I think they consider that cheating because.
Can I bring a hammock?
Yeah. Yes.
So like, see, I told you he would find a way to do nothing and be lazy about it. Greg, get out of your hammock. We're trying to do a show. You've been in
No.
there for a week and a half. You only have a few more days to survive. Would you do something?
I'd
You'd be
bring a
like,
fishnet hammock so that it would be a net for catching food during the day, and then I could hang it up like a hammock during the night.
You lay in your fishy old hammock.
I mean,
It'd be like,
meant
Greg,
getting up
can you
off the
just get up
ground.
and go find something to eat or scavenge for food at least? And you're like, oh, I'm sure my wife will find something.
I'm hammocking right
me.
now.
hammocking. And that's so. I mean, yeah. I don't know if I'd be able to survive the bugs. If I could somehow deal with the bugs, I would be able to survive.
I grew up in Cloverdale. I could survive the bugs.
I don't know what that means.
The bugs were really bad in Cloverdale.
You survived
man.
the Cloverfield monster? Is that what you're saying?
I was gonna
No,
say, is that like
no.
a really
Where,
old
where I
reference to
grew
Louis?
up
don't
in my
know.
childhood was out in the woods, and the bugs were terrible out there.
Yeah, but you had a house to go inside. And
Yeah,
you had
but
clothes
no,
on your body.
I stayed outside and played like all the time
with
as a
your
kid.
clothes on.
Yeah,
Okay, so picture that, but totally naked.
I could have done it.
I don't think you
I
could.
feel like we need to test this now.
Yeah, I don't think you could. Now,
Well, let's wait until the snow goes away
move,
first.
move it from the rainforest. Let's,
Where are we going?
I don't know. Name
mean,
another
right,
biome that you can
Naked
end
and
up in.
Afraid in Antarctica.
No, that's too cold. Naked and Afraid in Nova Scotia.
That's too cold.
Naked and Afraid in North Carolina.
I don't know the climate there.
Um,
It's on the East Coast or the West Coast.
it's not on a coast.
Okay, how about Naked and Afraid downtown
It's
New
the
York?
Midwest.
Downtown New York.
Downtown New York.
You just get arrested, or people say,
Yeah.
"Ah, it's fucking homeless
You
Jim
get-
again."
Yeah.
You get thrown in jail, and then you would just it would be Naked and
No, but
Afraid in jail.
the point to Naked and Afraid downtown New York is you have to avoid winding up in jail for 2 weeks while naked.
survive if you're fucking.
Naked and Afraid in jail.
No, I was more thinking like, toss you naked and afraid. Naked and Afraid in the desert, with Sahara.
I was about to say, yeah. That would be a lot more rough.
That's called murder.
I should probably.
What?
Throwing someone naked into the desert would kill them.
I should probably say
Like
this too.
immediately, like, as soon as they touch
Yeah,
down,
they
they're just
just-
like, ah.
Touch the sand and it's just sizzle.
I should probably say this too, that they do know ahead of time where they're going.
Okay.
So they do get to plan that way.
So they can pick their item
They
based
they
on.
can they can pick their item based on where they're going.
Where are you going?
So makes a lot more sense.
I'm gonna get my anti-rainforest spray. I would get.
I'd get a can of spray
You
on
can
clothes.
bring off. You
I
can.
would get I would get a can of Never Wet spray, and I would spray my whole body, and then I would
that would
just-
keep the bugs off
I would
too.
I would sleep in a river. Like
With piranhas.
I would sleep fully submerged in it. Yeah, well, they've proven that piranhas don't eat people or things the way that you believe.
Yeah,
they
but
do.
if your thing was dangling around in the water, you don't think that would be enticing for them? Oh no, yours would probably be fine.
Well, if he has never wet,
yeah,
it's
it's not never bite. Alan.
Yeah, it's
Liquids beat off, not teeth.
it's like, well, I mean, like,
Oh yeah, just get a waterproofing spray.
I mean, it would make sense. It would make some sort of sense for your
Except for the
your
fact
little
that-
shelter that you're making. Right?
You'd have to be careful though, because if the whole point of the show is naked and afraid and you're naked, you don't want to cut off any essential exit ports
It doesn't.
with the with the waterproof spray.
It's not.
It's not a sealant.
Yeah, it's not caulking. Like I'm not gonna like fill up my holes.
Oh, okay.
Cock.
I'm just worried about your well-being.
I'm not gonna fill up my holes with caulk,
I'm
Greg.
just worried about your well-being here. I'm looking out for you. That's what she said.
Oh shit!
I don't know.
If we were still doing highlights, that would be the perfect highlight.
That could go anywhere from there. Lessons learned on that.
Lessons learned: Greg wouldn't be able to survive in the outdoors. I don't think.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure I could. That's
join,
my lesson learned. I think I could prove Alex wrong.
join us next time on the podcast where we try to live out in the woods naked.
Yeah, I think the biggest lessons learned here today is that, I don't think either any of us could ever survive in the wilderness or even our front yards if we were totally naked.
That's fair.
And if you're lost in the woods, never fill all your holes with cock.
Thanks for watching that episode of the Words Are Hard podcast, guys. If you want to get naked with us, our links are in the description below to our Instagram, to our Facebook, to our whatever else that we have. You can buy our shirts down there so you're not so naked. If you want to see more of our videos, you can click over here for the last video on our playlist, and you can click right here to subscribe to our videos so that you never miss an episode. And as always, thanks for watching.